If I could choose only one thing to instantly improve right now, it'd be my sleep. Right now, your sleep is terrible. This video will give you the single best way to improve your sleep, and on top of that, 5 specific things you can implement into your life right now that will make your sleep 100 times better. Imagine waking up and feeling energized, being laser focused on all your tasks throughout the day, increasing your physical and mental strength. Your face will even become more attractive. You'll burn more fat. Literally anything you currently have a problem with right now, in 2 weeks you'll make more progress on them than you have in months. Quality sleep is the key to success. You can be the most disciplined person on the planet, but if your sleep is trash, you're severely limiting your true potential. And you're probably pissed off all the time, so you aren't even happy that you're making progress. Sleep is the answer. Get a notebook and pen out right now and take notes on the information I'm about to give you. Watch this video to the end. I promise you won't regret it. For a lot of you, going to bed is something that you just do and don't think much of it. Maybe you even don't like going to bed because you feel that there are other things you could be doing. If you're like me, I always get a weird burst of motivation at around 10 or 11 p.m. I think of all the things I could be doing right now instead of going to bed. And if I do choose to go to bed, it might take me over an hour to fall asleep. And then the next day I wake up tired and with absolutely no motivation. Do you know why this happens? Well, I have the answer. Going to bed is something you should look forward to. You should be excited to sleep because the activities you do during the daytime should have used up all your energy to the point where you fall asleep in under 5 minutes because you're so tired. Think back to what our caveman ancestors did. They had a mission each day to gather food, maybe build shelter, protect the tribe from threats. Do you think they ever just sat there and thought, I don't really have any motivation right now, so I'm just going to sit here and do nothing? No, because then a lion would jump out from behind them, and that would be the last of that guy. In the modern day, however, things are different. We don't have a clear purpose each day like we used to. If we sit down and scroll on social media for a few hours, nothing's going to come out and eat us. We don't have a daily mission anymore. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, this is cool and all, but how does this relate to sleeping better? Well, I'll tell you. Imagine you have a day where you wake up, eat breakfast, go to the gym, enter flow and work for 4 hours straight on a project, practice playing the piano, attend a boxing class, go to the mall to hang out with your friends, come home, read, meditate, journal, take a shower. The perfect day. And after all of it, don't you think you'd be tired at that point? Don't you think hopping into bed would feel amazing? You'd fall asleep instantly because each part of your day was filled with a productive activity. There'd be nothing to worry about anymore because you did so much. This constant cycle of productive activity is what we need to recreate. In conclusion, the short and sweet answer to getting better sleep is to fill your day with as much activity as you can. Now, I'm going to give you 5 specific tips that you can do that will drastically improve your sleep. Make sure to write these down. The first tip is to sweat. Yes, you heard me, sweat. Do a heavy workout during the day so that you physically start sweating. I'm not going to give you the exact scientific explanation on why it will help, but just trust me. You ever seen people wear hoodies in the gym? This is one reason why. Either that or they just watch Rocky. The second tip is to reset your sleep schedule. This means going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day. There's a pretty specific way that you should do this, and putting all that information in this video would make it too long, so I'm going to make another video on the exact step-by-step process to resetting your sleep schedule. The third tip is to write out on a piece of paper the work and activities you will do the next day. This helps you fall asleep faster because you won't be laying in bed stressing about what you're going to have to do the next day as you have everything already planned out. The fourth tip is to read before bed, but specifically read fiction. A study was done by sleep doctor Michael Bruce, and he found that reading fiction before bed is a lot more beneficial than reading nonfiction. This is because it takes your mind off the stresses of the real world and puts you into a fantasy one. To me, this makes sense, as I feel like reading business or self-help books before bed would make me motivated to start doing things when I should be sleeping. So read before bed, but don't read nonfiction that connects to your real life. Now, the final tip is a bit of a weird one. It's to sleep with a piece of tape over your mouth every night. You can look this up yourself, but breathing from your mouth is incredibly unhealthy, especially during the night. Now you might be like, oh, my nose is always clogged, so I can't do this. Yes, your nose is probably clogged, but how are you going to unclog it? By breathing through your nose. Before I started to breathe through my nose, I was always stuffed up. The way to fix it is to literally just force yourself to breathe. Now, it might feel like you're going to suffocate, and you might even start to panic, but just try to hold on for a bit longer. I don't know exactly what it is, but something happens and your body will automatically start to compensate for the lack of air by opening up your nasal passages. It's like a signal that says, oh, no more air is coming from the mouth, we'll just open up the nose or something like that. You should pretty much always be breathing through your nose though, except if you're doing heavy exercise where it would be impossible to. Those were the 5 things that you can do to instantly improve your sleep, so make sure you have them written down. And also make sure to check out the guide on resetting your sleep schedule, which will be posted soon. If you enjoy my content and want more practical information that you can actually use, subscribe and join the tribe. This channel is unlike any other and will help you improve your life. As always, I'm Levi, and thank you for listening.